New Year and welcome back, DoomTubers. Today we have a brief game discussion. It's not the type of game that I normally play at all, and it's definitely not the type of game that I ever thought I would really enjoy. And I didn't absolutely love it, but I had a lot of fun with it. And I don't know, I got kind of mixed feelings. And without further ado, the Great Circus Mystery featuring Mickey and Minnie Mouse for the Super Nintendo. Now, this is a game that I got in a package deal with a couple of Super Nintendos and several other games earlier this year. So the package I got Super Metroid and Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars and some other games too. And that was one of two Disney games. The other one was The Lion King. I'm not sure if I'll play it. Maybe I'll play it. I don't know, because I did have fun with that. I was on Atari Age earlier today. It's now almost 3 in the morning on New Year's Day, but I still haven't slept yet, so it's technically still New Year's Eve to me. I was on Atari Age, and someone had just posted it as their last game of the year. And this person, I haven't talked to you before, but they post a lot of games that they've beaten, and I think one of their personal goals is to try and beat all of the Capcom games for the Super Nintendo. I'm not sure, though. I could be wrong. Anyway, so they posted that they just beat this game, and it was probably the last game that they would beat this year. And I just nonchalantly was like, yeah, I got that game, How long did it take you to beat, just out of curiosity? And he said 30 to 40 minutes playing co-op with his daughter. And I said, okay. If that's all the longer it takes, with the guy's daughter, young daughter, I'm sure that I could beat it in at least an hour and a half by myself. And I laughed about it a little bit, and I even commented back, said, well, I'm horrible at these type of games, but I'm sure I can handle it. And sure enough, we had a nice New Year's Eve. My mother-in-law and my wife and I, we sat down and started a Lord of the Rings trilogy marathon. And we made it through Fellowship and the Two Towers in one evening, so I thought that was pretty impressive for them, since they're not huge fans of the series. But my mother-in-law, it was her idea, actually, because she wanted to watch all 3 movies before we went and saw The Hobbit. So, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But, back to the game discussion. After we got home, I decided I was going to play a little Super Nintendo. So I threw this in, because I had the conversation with the gentleman this afternoon, and just to see, how far I could get, and I got the hang of it, and I was moving right along. There's several different outfits that you can use, and I just played single player, of course. I didn't do the co-op, so I don't know how that works. But single player, Mickey has different outfits that he can put on. He's got the first one that you're given is like a vacuum suit, and you can suck up enemies, and then it spits out coins out the back. Then the next one is like an explorer kind of an outfit. You've got like a headlamp, and you've got these hooks that you can hook onto things and climb up walls and then swing back and forth on these little hooks. So it's pretty cool, and it's actually one of the ones that you'll use the most. And then the third one is a cowboy one, and you're on like a stick horse that's kind of like a pogo stick. You can bounce higher, jump higher, and you've also got a quirk gun, and that comes in handy a lot. And the game is really, 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 really short. It's got I forget how many stages. I want to say 6 stages. And the stages are really short. But the latter couple of stages, you switch back and forth between outfits. You need different ones to achieve different goals. And it's unlimited continues, which is good for me, because I suck. And when you get a continue, you pretty much just start either back at the beginning of the stage that you're on, or if you're right at a boss battle, there's like a mid-boss battle and then an end boss battle to each stage. And if you're right at the boss battle or the mid-boss battle, it just brings you right to that point. I know for a fact that if you beat the mid-boss, you won't have to go back to the beginning. You'll just have to go at least back to right after you beat the mid-level boss, and then you continue on. But the stages are so short that, I mean, it really doesn't even matter. I mean, if you could start over, and there's nothing overly challenging in the entire game. I mean, obviously, it'd be a lot better if you played without dying or something like I did, or like I didn't do. Yeah, overall, it's a fun game. You can play as Mickey or Minnie. So if for the ladies, they can play as Minnie Mouse if they want. And it's I can see how it would be a great game to play with your kids if you had kids. I don't personally have kids, but got a couple of nieces and a nephew. My nephew's pretty young, but my nieces love to play video games, and they love to come up here in my game room and check out stuff. So it would be a fun game to maybe do a little co-op action with them. It'd be kind of cool, fun for them, definitely. So that's about it. That's all I've got to say. It's kind of a fun game. Yeah, I mean, it's what else can I say about it? It's Capcom and it's Disney, and they on Super Nintendo, and those things seem to go hand in hand very well. So for my first game of the new year, I beat the Great Circus Mystery featuring Minnie and Mickey. Yeah, for the Super Nintendo. That's about all I can say. So, Happy New Year, 2013. Gonna be a good year, I guess. Sure, why not? Why not? Hey, be optimistic. Glass half full. Thanks for watching. Doomwaves out.